Okay, we're going to work on our 3-fold 1/2 inch handbag strap. This is not a crossbody, so this is just cut to approximately, I think, 46 inches. When we get done, we'll cut it down to about 44. Make it to your desired length. I have, so this is, again, 46 inches by 1.5 inch, and I have drawn a 1/2 inch line on the top. If your vinyl or leather has a raw edge that you don't want to be exposed, by all means go ahead and edge coat it. Mine is not too bad, so I did not. So we have a 1/2 inch line drawn on the top, and we're going to take some 3/8 of an inch double-sided tape, and we're going to put it all along the edge of the bottom here. So get your double-sided tape and go ahead and remove it, and we're going to adhere 3/8 of an inch Cordura. You could use ripstop, any kind of reinforcing material you might have on hand, just to give our strap a little bit more oomph. So I'm going to go ahead and take off the tape. Again, our tape is 3/8 of an inch, and so is our Cordura. If you don't have an exact length of the Cordura you need, it's perfectly fine to piecemeal it, because it's just a strengthening tool. No one's going to see it, but it will reduce any kind of waviness and add a nice structure to your strap. So my piece happens to be long enough. I should go out and get a lottery ticket, perhaps. Okay, and we'll trim it off and keep that for another day. Now we're going to put another piece of 3/8 of an inch double-sided tape on top of the Cordura, and then we're going to take this and we're going to fold to the line, but actually leave a good 1/16 of an inch away from the line, because in the end you want to be able to fold that piece on top to the edge, to the exact edge of the other one, as we will be top stitching 1/8 of an inch on either side. So you need to have it going to the edge, or there's a very good chance you won't catch it when you're sewing it. So let me go ahead and put the tape on. And I'll just do a little of this to show you how it should work. I won't bore you with the whole thing, but you'll get the general idea. Okay, now you're going to want to go the entire width, but we're just doing a brief demo here. So you've added our tape, take it off, and we're going to fold about 1/16 of an inch away from that line that we drew previously. Try to be precise so that your strap is even. And then you'll have done the whole thing, but again, this is a demo. You're going to take the top that you may or may not have edge coated, and you're going to fold it exactly to the other edge. Do not exceed it, but to the flush with the other edge, and you're going to clip carefully in place all the way down. So take extra care that everything is lined up and looks pretty, like so. When you get all done, take it to your sewing machine and stitch 1/8 of an inch in, 1/8 of an inch away on both sides. Start with the open seam first, and then flip it, and do the other side, and you will have a beautiful strap. So I will finish this offline, come back and show you the finished product, and I think we are getting ready to wrap up our Loule bag. So great job, everybody. Back in a flash. Okay, so we are on the home stretch. Let's do a couple of little finishing up things that have been lingering. This is our beautiful wristlet strap that we made earlier. All that's left to do is put a rivet in. As I mentioned, I used to, in the old days, like last year, I would sew across here to secure this, and then maybe do a rivet for decorative purposes. But I never really liked the way that the sewing, when you sew across a strap, how it kind of just leaves the ends, kind of open. So to each their own, but I now only rivet these because I have confidence in the strength of my rivets. So I'm going to use a marking pen, which is right here. This is the little, these are the refills for the Tandy pen, but the Tandy pen broke. But I don't know why we need to have a pen, so I just bought these. These are like, I don't know, $10 for 100 from Amazon, so I'm not going to run out anytime soon. So it's not pretty, who cares, it works. So we're going to mark our first rivet spot. I want to make sure that it doesn't go through the seam on the back. So just kind of place it right there. If you want to measure it, you can, but I think we all at this point can see what a center mark looks like. And then we're going to take our hole punch, and we're just going to punch right through the hole, the dot that we drew. Make sure that it's even on the back, and give it a good punch. Easy peasy. And then we're going to take, this is a rivet from the Buckle Guy. It's a 12.7 millimeter post. That's the length of the post. And we have a 9.2 millimeter cap. So we're going to put that on the back. Get rid of the stuff that's hanging there. Okay, and all you do is when you put it on, you can feel it. You know, it pops. And that to me is just the best secure feeling. So that's that. Now we have our rivet press here, and we're going to put the post, the cap, what do you call it, the top face down, and we're going to make sure it's aligned in our rivet press, and we're going to go press, and you can feel it. It sinks in, and I'm telling you, this rivet is not going anywhere. So I love these. I recommend them often and loudly, because when something works, you just want everybody else to benefit from it. Okay, so enough about that. Now back to this is our strap that we made earlier. I told you that it did not need to be edge coated. Well, you know what? After I put it all together, I thought, I can see a little bit of vinyl. So you can edge coat it after the fact. Thus all the ink on my hand. So now we have edge coated this part, and we also have edge coated this little raw end here. And we're just gonna flip it over. I'll put my clip back in place for now. Use our little marking pen, and we're gonna put a mark right in the center there. We're going to put it on the other side. I already have added my Lobster Clasp. These are little 1/2-inch Lobster Clasps from bagsbycat.com. Aren't they cute? I just love them. They're great for lots of different uses. So put the dot. Then we're going to punch the hole. I guess I can remove the clip at this point. So, got a clip. And this time I am using I think it's a 9.5 millimeter post for this. It's not as thick as my wristlet strap. that little excess vinyl there. And then you put on the cap, like so. Rinse, repeat for this side. These are the, this is a Springer leather hole punch, a gift from my friend Kelley a few years ago. Still works great. Love it. And put our post through. Put the cap on. Go ahead and set them pretty side down. Feel it pop. And pretty side down. And our strap is done with our beautiful rivets, and our wristlet is done. So all that's left to do in the next video is put everything together, recap anything that we need to, and get you going on your way to make your own Loule bag. So I hope you had a lot of fun. You know that I have, and I will see you soon.